My wife pulled me away because she had a rash on her butt, and it was concerning her. Really?
Nice.
Are you recording that?
Yeah.
I hope so.
To tell her, Kaiser said, "Hey, baby."
Oh, that was weak. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, it was.
that was weak. Hey, what's up, guys? You're listening to episode 26 of the DCUO Project Podcast. Hey, baby, really? Really?
Wait, was that live?
Yeah, that was live.
Oh, fuck. Well, good night, everybody. Kaiser is out of
Might be
here.
a short show. Embarrassing much.
Kaiser has
Tune in
something
every week to see
admit
Kaiser embarrass himself somehow, some way.
You're
every
hitting.
single week.
You're
Kaiser's
hitting on
just
my
gonna
wife.
fuck up.
Really?
It was a joke.
No, just the thought of you hitting on my wife is funny. But anyway, let's get down to business. What's up, everyone? I am Count Shockula, the host. We're
I think
joined
everybody knows that.
tonight. What's that?
I don't know. I just felt like talking over you for a minute during your introduction.
You talking over people? No, that never happens.
What a
Anyway,
dick.
we've got Vagrant. Say what's up.
What's up?
Oh God. We've got Crappy Heels,
We got Pretzel Burger Man.
Pretzel Burger Man, Crappy Heels.
Oh, no more pretzel
and
burgers.
we
They
have
chicken pretzel burgers.
Mr.
And don't
Footnote.
even mention Night Siege, Super Patriots, bitch.
And we've got
Wait a
Kaiser.
minute. Where's this coming? Wait.
Now
what are you
hold on. I'm trying to introduce people.
No, where'd this come from,
I'll be right
Crappy?
back. I gotta piss.
You want to say a comment? I don't have no idea where that came from.
And we have Kaiser, aka Night Siege, aka Super Patriots bitch. So
Wait.
anyway, you didn't
Is
see
there
the.
something I should know?
Oh, he was kidding around on the YouTube. He said, someone asked on my YouTube channel last night if the Kaiser on the show is Kaiser 007 from the European server.
Oh, no.
PC.
There's a clear distinction. I'm better.
Oh. Those are big words, buddy.
shots
Those are
fired.
big
Yeah,
words.
I'm gonna catch you for that.
Yeah,
I don't
you
care
might
though.
catch it a little bit, but it's all joking
You're
around.
gonna
But
get shit on.
I explained to the person that you weren't that guy. You were Night Siege, and Super Patriot said, "AKA my bitch," which I thought was pretty funny. So anyway.
Yeah, that coming from the guy who'll never fight me in PvP. But that's besides the point.
Oh, anyway.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I know. We're just joking around. We're kind of off to a rough start.
Yeah, we lost Crappy real early.
Yeah, well, I mean, he sits there and blabs for 15 minutes pre-show, and then when the show starts, he's like, "Oh, I gotta go."
No, he's like.
Yeah,
he's
I
like-
think "hold on a minute" is
He's like,
code
no,
for
no.
unpacking a bowl.
when the show starts, he's just like, everybody's cool. I think they're funny.
Yeah,
I think that guy's hilarious. Oh my god,
hey.
he's hilarious.
and he talks over. I'm trying to do the intros, and then he
when
talks
he
over.
when he like watches this episode, he's gonna be like, "Fuck, I'm never stepping away."
You
again.
know what? At least he says stuff during the podcast. He doesn't show up and then go all quiet for 2 hours like certain GTA fanboys.
Oh, like J-Man. Oh,
Well,
Yeah. Ooh, I didn't have to drop the name.
well, he doesn't say. Jay doesn't say a whole lot anyway, except he likes to run his mouth on YouTube channels in the comments. But
Yeah.
but on the actual show, he's a man of few words. But that's okay. He's a cool guy. We're gonna move on beyond that.
Few words and few skill points.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna be looking for a new league, Kaiser. I have a feeling.
If
real
we
soon.
keep it up, we might be.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna talk a little bit about some of the new stuff coming to the game that everyone pretty much is aware of that's playing the game. It's on they just released it on the test server. It's Game Update 31. And Glenn, you want to kind of go over some of the stuff? I know it's not a whole lot. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but we got to fill some time here, you know. Especially before Crappy comes back. So.
yeah. Well, of course, it's not even really new graphics. It's just like new particle effects and just like lighting. So it's just an HD pack that's basically like, hey, things look a teeny bit better now. Like the graphics are just a little cleaned up.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably not much of a difference for PC player, but when that gets activated for PS4, that's going to be a big difference to us.
Yeah.
We don't even have anti-aliasing and stuff.
Yeah, the game. I mean, I've never had a issue about how the game looks. Either on the PS3 or the PC. It does definitely look better on the PC. I mean, you're probably playing it on a more high-def monitor as well. I know I am. I can speak for myself. So it automatically is going to look better. But on the PS3, I never really had an issue with the game, the way the game looked. It looked a little cartoony, like some of the NPCs and stuff like that. But they're slowly fixing that. But
So what you're saying is, with these new graphics, someone like Crappy on his pawn shop SDTV won't notice the difference.
No, he stole it from someone. Traded for some weed.
But they're just they're adding in some extra, making it look better for the PS4, which is right around the corner, by the way. But
yeah, all these updates that are coming before the PS4 hits is for the PS4.
Yeah. So the PC players are kind of like, oh wow, I mean, it does look better though. I was on the test server.
It looks a teeny bit better. It's
yeah, just a little, like the
anything
reflections,
amazing.
like you were saying, just some of the
Some of the reflections look better. The atmosphere looks better. The cities look, more atmospheric and shit like that. It's nothing amazing though.
But still, I mean, it does look better. You can tell it, you can tell the difference. But like I said, I've never had really an issue with the graphics of the game. I'm more concerned about some of the fixes of the gameplay, especially on the PS3 side, coming with the PS4. So
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Game Update 31 is also going to have just like restructured content, kind of. It's not really restructured. It's just leveling content is like more organized now. Like you're not gonna get like 30 quests coming at you at the same time when you hit level 12. You'll get one quest that sticks to a storyline strictly, and it's just like it feels better, and it just feels a lot more organized. It's not like making you go from Metropolis to Gotham all the time,
like jumping around, skipping around.
Yeah, because I remember when I was like leveling from 1 to 30, there would be like quests that would be like go to Gotham for like one thing, and then you have to go back to Metropolis.
Yeah, I always thought the leveling up process on this game was a little clunky. You know what I mean? It just didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't flow.
They basically went back and fixed all of that. I think there's some new like cutscenes. Not really new, but like how like your player interacts in the cutscene.
Oh, really?
I think there's a couple of those. I'm not really sure.
Like,
could have just been because I hadn't run that content in a really long time.
Yeah, and it kind of seems new since you haven't done it in a long time. It's something you might
So I don't know. And then, damn, what was I gonna say? Oh, the individual loot system that came with Origin Crisis is now gonna be in all of the game.
Oh, nice. I forgot all about that.
So, like, if you're still trying to farm a Captain Cold's furred hood, now's the time to run Striker's Island after Game Update 31 hits, because you get your own loot.
Okay.
Yep.
So wait, why would now be the time?
Why would you want to run Striker's Island?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I said after Game Update 31.
After Game Update.
I'll still be doing the same thing I try to do now.
You think you're going to get a
solo that so no one else gets a shot at it.
See, Kaiser likes, not only does he want the Captain Cold Hood, he wants to be able to flaunt it to the people that did not get it when they lose the role.
I don't want to flaunt it. I want to sell the bitch.
Well, I know you want to sell it, but I mean, you want to kind of rub it in the face of the guy that lost the role as well. You're kind of known for that.
No, I don't even want
a little bit.
I want to be the only one there so that there's no question that it's mine. So I can sell that bitch.
That's funny.
And then I'll tell you I got it after the fact.
So basically what you're saying, Vagrant, is there's no more need greed. After Update 31... No, that's not true, though.
Anything that drops...
It's bosses, right.
Anything that drops, like, base items off of trash and shit like that, you'll still roll on.
Right. Which, that's kind of cool that they kept that in. You know. That's not bad.
I bet you people are still going to be crying Ninja Looter.
Yeah.
I still shout people are ninjas in the Hall of Doom just to fuck with people.
All I know is I'm going to be able to finally farm fucking Psycho Pieces and Sector Incendiary and Sector Agent. Maybe Avatar Infiltrator, finally.
Might finally get above 50 skill points.
He's got more than you.
Except I have a video that's like just reached 150 skill points, and I'm almost at 151 actually.
He's on a roll. Damn. What are you getting all these skill points from? PvP?
I'm just PvP, and I've just been close to a lot of them.
Oh, we have somebody in the chat.
Yeah, like I'm almost at 15,000 gathers.
Yo, you know what feat I got yesterday?
Yeah, I know. The
Fucking Primeval Demons, buddy.
yeah, what's it called?
I hate that. I hate that quest. It's so random. Did you
Not
replay
what
the
you
shit out of
ordered,
that,
I
or
think?
did you just get like a group to help you?
I
with that?
replayed it a few times. I had a group of people, and we were taking turns resetting it. And then like
Group is like the best way to do it, dude.
I hung out there a long time too, like just hung out there, and I was waiting for people to do it.
For
And you know
10
what?
points, bro. 10 points.
That's 25.
But I mean,
that's
hey,
a 25-point feat.
what? No, it's not.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
it is.
The Primeval Demons. What is it? Envy to die
Oh, it
for?
is
Crappy.
25.
Yeah.
Not what I ordered. Is
Not what I ordered.
Yeah, not what I ordered. That's
I
25-point feat.
swore that was a 10-pointer when I was trying to do it the other day.
No.
Dude, I was doing it, and people were getting Primeval Demons, and like I was just
Like, all
standing
the
there
damn
waiting
time,
for random
right?
people to come over. And they would
Well,
run
what's
away
cool-
after the Primeval Demon came. I was like, yo, you know how rare a Primeval Demon is, bro? And you're just going to take off?
What's cool about that feat is like even the opposite faction, like it still counts for you.
Oh, really?
I think so, because I was like, I had some heroes like hovering over me to see if I got any Primeval Demons, and I think they were
The
just
same thing.
yeah.
Yeah, people
So-
just camp there to try to.
It's a 25-pointer then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
25.
this was the same night that you two got pissed at me because you're like, Kaiser, come over see what mission you get. I get the mission and I get 2 while I'm doing it.
The first
Like this
fucking
lucky
try, he
son of a
comes
bitch.
over, gets the mission that you need, and gets 2 fucking Primeval
Yeah, and
Demons.
Crappy
I
reset
told you, I
it.
got that bullshit
I've
luck.
only gotten one.
Yeah, I've gotten like 5 since it's come out. I never get that mission. I got it one time. Of course, you know, I said, hey, guys, I got the feat. Come over. I got the mission. Come over with me. Of course, 0 Primeval Demons. They're like, we're not running with Count Shockill anymore on this mission.
No, you run with me. You run with me.
Yeah, I know, because you're a luck box.
You ran Raven 10 times and got the gear set finished.
Look at Crappy Heels on the chat.
I didn't know if it was working, so I didn't know what to write.
Testing. So anyway, let's get back to update 31 a little, Vagrant. What else? Is there anything else we can talk about? I mean, besides the new look. I mean, it's not really an update. It's just kind of an upgrade.
If you play PS3,
There's-
you're never going to notice.
There's gonna be some mechanic changes.
Okay.
So dominance is a little more useful now.
Oh, really?
But they do
Yeah.
the dom.
Okay, so dominance, if you have an extra 500 dominance, any stun that you use now lasts 1 second in addition for every 500 dominance.
Oh, that's sweet.
So that's good for crowd controlling
Yeah.
controllers because it's just an extra second that you can, hold a enemy off.
So now the quantum people are going to be able to fucking levitate the ads for fucking a crazy ass long time now.
Does that carry over in PvP, Vagrant? Do you know?
It probably would.
Probably would.
But how often do you actually have someone stunned for that long? Because they
Yeah,
have
they just
to
break
be
out.
out of power.
Right.
They have to be out of power for that to happen, and that doesn't happen very often. But the thing is like I'm in controller stance right now. Am I? No, I'm in DPS stance. How much dominance do I have? And I'm not even modded, so I only have 1150. So that's only an additional 2 seconds.
Like, what do you
But if
have,
you spec-
Kaiser, when
But if
you
you
run?
spec for dominance, then you would have you could have like 4 seconds.
Somewhere around probably almost 1200.
1200, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't spec'd into the extra dom yet.
Like, what
Yeah.
what are tanks running dominance wise now? Like, what's a ballpark? 1,400 maybe, or I'm not sure.
I wouldn't know. I've never had a tank.
I was just kind of wondering. Because I could have swore I ran with a tank the other day in Nexus that said he had 1,500 Dom. I didn't know if that was good or not. Maybe I misunderstood him. I don't know. That is pretty high. So what's that mean?
Like,
What's the dominance mean for the tank then? What's that going to boost on the tank's abilities?
Nothing really.
Nothing. Just basically it's
maybe
a controller.
their pull ability, but I mean that's really.
Well, they did change mechanics to tanks a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah, I
with
was about to
new
bring that up.
Okay.
Fireball, Stone, and Frost Snipe are now like hard taunts, and this is going to be the mechanic for how you juggle tanks. So, like, if you have an ice tank and a fire tank in a raid, and you need the fire tank to give up aggro for a couple seconds, all the ice tank has to do is cast Frost Snipe, and ice tank will have full aggro.
Okay, I see.
Are you
Instead
sure
of
that's
it
not
hitting...
how I understood it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought from what I was reading was they described it as it's a higher aggro pool. Like if a fire tank has everything and the ice tank looks at the boss or looks at some like an ad in that mob and hits Frost Knight, he overwrites aggro on that one enemy and that one enemy only so that you can have more precision pulls, like more precision aggro.
What I'm wondering is, why would you even do that? There's no point in having two tanks. DC makes the raid
Yeah.
fucking...
No one's
know-
going to run through anyway.
But you know what that means, right? Though, future content, they're gonna try and make it to where two tanks. You have to have two tanks.
FOS2, they tried, they failed. Nexus with the split, the two robots, they tried, they failed. How long before someone
that
finds an
workaround-
exploit around their next trick?
Well, for one, it's enrage timers as the difference maker. you can't really run two tanks in Nexus because of the enrage timers, unless
There's
you
not
have
enough
like...
bosses in one room to need two tanks. I don't know what they could do, but it's tough.
It's tough because a lot of the DPSs aren't up to snuff for killing stuff fast enough. You need more of them.
You would like, if the split at the end, if those bosses were so beast that like they pooped on you, if you didn't have a tank, then you would have to do it.
Then
but
you
those
would
the
have
thing-
to...
are a joke.
But the thing is, though, is that when you're getting split, then you can't really switch tanks like that mechanic is trying to introduce.
That's a kind of a same room, same area kind of concept that they're trying to implement.
Basically how that mechanic would work is like how I said, like say the fire tank's starting to die, all the ice tank would have to do is cast Frost Snipe on the boss, and then the boss will start
to take the
having
heat.
all attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to alleviate stress on one tank and put stress onto the other tank.
Or to separate enemies. You know, I'm going back to thinking like the OMAC duo, where you have to separate those two.
Yeah.
They may have something like that coming in the future, where you might, because if that's a strong enough boss or enemy, you would have to have two tanks to pull them away. See what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, that would work
I'm
there.
thinking when I played Star Wars: The Old Republic, there was a raid where there was two bosses that you fight at the same time, and it required two tanks because both of the tanks had to tank both of them. And then at certain points in the fight, though, one tank had to take both of them at the same time. So if there was like a
I
fight
see.
where, say, I don't know, like this is just an example, like you have two tanks and you're fighting Future Batman and Primal Batman at the same time, but you have to like switch aggro at some point in the fight or something like that. That's what those are going to be used for.
Yeah, so what if you had two bosses and then like a wave of ads coming? You would definitely...
Or the mechanic is that you have to have them far away enough to even cause damage to them.
Right. Yeah, if you had two bosses and then like every so often a wave of ads came out, kind of like the final boss of Paradox, you know, where the ads come out. You don't have two bosses, though. I mean, you can have two bosses, but I mean, you don't really need to tank the final boss of Paradox, though, when the other boss is up. You know what I mean? He just kind of does his own thing anyway. But But the thing about it is, you would have to split. You would have to have one tank jump on both bosses, and then one tank take the ads. Which tank would be better to take the two bosses, fire or ice, or earth? I mean, which one? I mean, I think you'd want the ice tank taking the two bosses. I could be wrong about that though.
I got an idea on what they could do. They could make the bosses hit so fucking hard that one tank couldn't tank them. But then when there was two tanks tanking them,
It's
the
split
damage would
damage.
split between the
Right.
two tanks. But then they would have to actually make it so that you could tank the boss, because if the boss got loose and hit you, it's fucking game over. Basically like it is now. Like they actually need to make you be able to
Crappy?
tank stuff.
That already exists. It's called Ninja Batman.
So that's what I'm saying though. They need you to be able to tank the stuff. Tanking isn't. You don't really tank shit in this game anymore. Like the tank stands by it and then it runs away. Like it's fucking. I don't know.
Hey, American Hero is joining us in the chat.
Uh-oh.
No, hey, Hero, I want to apologize about last week. My whole system crashed. I mean, we were about done anyway, but my whole system just crashed. I do apologize to anybody listening. I got a few messages saying, "Where's part 2 of the show?" And I was like, well, part 1 was an hour and 45 minutes, and my PC crashed, and we just kind of said, screw it. You know?
PC, that's your problem.
No, it's nothing to do with the PC.
No, it's your fucking Walmart internet.
No. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was maybe my internet crash. I think when my graphics card kind of went. Every once in a while, the driver will crash on my graphics card. It's an NVIDIA driver instability thing. So
You're still on that computer you got from the pawn shop?
whatever, Kaiser.
Just
My
buy a
computer
Mac and
costs
get it
more
over
than your car. So, oh, you don't have a car. I'm sorry. Only people that work really need cars. So anyway, I'm not going to get into an insult
doesn't
fest
even
with you
have
today,
it.
Kaiser. I'm just not in the mood, buddy. I'm sorry. We're saving it all for the people's win bag. But anyway.
Don't make me get the fanboy on you.
Oh.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's the fanboy?
That's a different subject. I mean, you
Don't
can
worry
you can
about
talk
it,
about that all you want, Kaiser. Just leave me out of it, okay? But yeah, we appreciate you having you on the show last week, American. I didn't get a chance to say anything to you, so yeah, I got kind of tense there for a little bit. And we were some people commented on that. It's like,
Yeah, I was like, damn it.
yeah, smiling here. I mean, it got a little awkward there for a minute or two, but
It's gonna get a little hairy at a certain point.
yeah,
you know?
it was all good. I just can't imagine when we have the people's win bag on the show if he'll quit ducking us. But
Oh, according to him, we're ducking him.
yeah, according to him, we're ducking.
By not having a show when he's ready.
It doesn't work that way. I'm trying to. For one, it's hard to discuss reality with a guy like that because he lives in such like an alternate reality of wrestling in the '90s or whatever his catchphrase from the WWF of the '90s that he's stealing that week. But it's kind of hard to talk reality with that guy because he's just so out there, and you know he's kind of. It's scary. There's people like that. But anyway, he's a little off his rocker. You know, talking. I mean, every time I've said to him about 8 times, this is when the show starts. I'm sorry you work or whatever you do, you know, during that time. But we can't just go on at 3:00 in the morning and say, hey, look, it's Nimbus Yosh. Let's have a show. It doesn't work that way, you know. We have a pre-planned show, so get at us, Nimbus, if you want. And I got some videos coming for you soon, so it might urge you to come on the show to address them. So. Anyway,
Count's gonna dress up as I don't even want to tell you, a transvestite. Well, he wouldn't really have to dress up though.
Oh. Nobody wants to see that. Trust me.
Oh, come on now. I want to see that.
Anyway, let's get back on topic. This show, we're kind of getting back to the serious side on this show.
Count Dracula.
Where's your Facebook, Kaiser?
Don't have a Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Not even a Twitter pic?
Facebook.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Sit on my Facebook, suck on my Twitter. Any of that? No.
That might be the title of the show. Oh, we might have to title episode 26.
Sit on my Facebook and suck on my Twitter.
That's wrong. That is wrong.
Kaiser likes to play with his Twitter.
So anyway, Vagrant, we got anything else to talk about on that update 31 coming?
Nope.
Let's talk. No?
I can't think of anything else.
You made a
feel like
video
I might-
about it, for crying out loud.
For Smile, yeah. I talked about everything in it. The video is only like 5 minutes. These updates, man, there's nothing in them.
Well, like I said, they're just more. This one is just more like a performance.
I can't wait until they
upgrade.
stop getting through these technical updates
Right.
and go back to where these updates where like they're like, hey, here's an alert, and they throw us a bone.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
What happened to the Nature and Sorcery update?
you do know that like when they announce that they're coming, that it takes like 6 updates later, right?
Dude, they announced
It's been
Fire
more than
and
6
Ice,
updates.
And like 3 or so months later, Fire and Ice.
Exactly. When did
Same
they
thing
announce
with-
Nature and Sorcery?
8 months
After,
ago.
like, no, not 8 months ago. Like
beginning
right
of the
before
fucking
Sons of
year.
Trigon. No, right before Sons of Trigon.
No, they
Way
didn't.
before Sons of Trigon.
It was.
Dude, it was before the forums changed. Because I'm about to look it up right now.
Look it up, because I think it was back. It was before we started this show, and that was in April.
It was a long time
Yeah.
ago.
All right,
It
so
wasn't
how
even
many,
this year. And what month is it now?
Yeah, it was like last
it was
December.
last year that they announced that.
Yeah, it was
shit.
like last December. It's been like 9-10 months.
All right, the beginning of the sorcery powers discussion was August 2nd.
Huh?
Yep.
This
The
year?
post began
Okay.
August 2nd, 2013.
Okay, they talked about it on a live stream last year.
Yeah, they said that it was coming, yeah, because they want to address it.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that they
Right.
started working
They've started
on
working on it.
They
That's
never
true.
started working on it
That's
yet.
it
true.
because
They
they were
still
doing
didn't
Fire
start
and
working
Ice.
on it.
They did mental and gadgets first. Then they started working on Fire and Ice. Now they're working on Nature and Sorcery.
They didn't even start working on it because they didn't put a forum up yet. Like for
That's
mental and
what I
gadgets,
just said.
they put,
Well,
like,
they've
what
got
a
enough on
forum
their
up.
plate with the PS4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's exactly what I just said. They will
Yeah.
do the developer discussion first. Then once they deem that there's enough to work with from player feedback, they start working on it.
But you can't mention something over 9 months ago. I've been fucking.
Oh my god. This is why DC suffers so much right there.
Oh no, man! That I swear to God, that shit was last year, dude.
Yeah, they were like, yeah,
When
we're gonna
the
work on
first
all the
mention of
powers.
it was last
I'm
year.
surprised you're not bitching about light, electricity, and earth because they said they're gonna work on those too. You're probably like, where's the
Those are
light,
newer-
electricity,
those are newer
and earth?
powers, though.
I don't
Doesn't
remember
matter.
ever
They
saying they were
announced
going to.
that. They announced that they were gonna work on those too.
Calm down, children.
We're a little testy tonight at the project. Everyone's a little
I'm just
testy.
saying, hell, man, you can't say something fucking 9 months ago and then never get around to it. Shit.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
And they-
it's understandable with
And they
when
have
his
enough
boyfriend.
fucking
I mean,
people
his
working at
roommate's
this
not here.
place. They have enough people working that they could fucking get somebody to fucking do some shit here. It's not like we've had any fucking
Except
awesome
they
updates.
lost like half of their crew when the Sony laid off a whole bunch of people.
Yeah,
Did they lose
did.
people from DC? I thought it was only from other.
No, they lost people from DC. There was a forum post about it
Yeah.
where they said it's not going to affect us very much.
Yeah.
So, and they were like, "Don't worry, we're still going to put out quality content."
Crappy needs to get over there to Austin, Texas, man, and get over there and get on them, man.
All of the
Uh,
content.
Crappy needs to brush up on his DC knowledge. I mean,
Where-
shit.
Dude, you need to brush up on your DC knowledge. Damn, 9 months ago, I could have. If you sat me down at a computer, I could have fixed Nature and Sorcery in fucking 3 days.
Yeah, you'd
Except
make it
this
OP
one
as
needs to
hell.
have-
Except
There you go.
no, except you don't know how to write C++.
I don't know how to do any of that, but I could have said,
So
here's
shut
the
the fuck
ideas.
up.
This is how it should do. Somebody
So-
make some pretty animations,
Oh,
and here you go, bam! And someone could have fucking sat there and wrote
And
their
then they'd
code.
be like, Mr. Crappy, we did an animation, but it took us like a month to do it. And you'd be like, what the fuck? Why is it taking you so long? He'd be like, he explained all this technical shit that you
If it
still don't
takes you a
understand
month
about regular
to do an
crabs.
animation, you blow.
Crappy.
You are such an
Crappy.
idiot.
We don't need you. We don't need you having input on nature's update because you'd make it so OP. You'd make it like one button, kill everything in the room,
I don't want
and
to
then go
touch
smoke a
nature,
bowl.
really. Or really nature DPS. Really, like, we need an AoE move or a burst damage move or something. You don't need to go crazy with it. You know, I'm fearing that they're gonna fuck up nature healing because I know how DC is. You know, once they touch a power, it's game over.
Could we see Crappy heals the Celestial Healer?
No.
Possibly.
I'll be DPS if they fuck up healing.
Oh, you're good at that, so that's not that big a deal. You're really good at nature DPS. So
I'm just saying, sorcery and nature going to take a little bit because first off, they're going to change what the graphics look like.
right.
They made a new
Then
power.
they're going to
They made
change the
two new
mechanics.
powers.
Okay,
Within
but
the
here's
couple
the thing,
months that
Crappy.
They could fucking
I
tweak.
think I know where Glenn's going. Here's the thing.
Do you want me to look up when Fire and Ice came out too? Because I mean, shit, it was not.
Fire and
It
Ice
was
like a
before
4-month
Celestial.
fucking
Can
and it
we
was
get a
right around
topic
when Ultimate
change?
Crisis.
Fire and Ice is like a 4-month separation. Same thing with gadgets and mental.
Exactly. So it hasn't really been that long.
How has it not been that long?
Because what's August?
The first mention of it, though.
Yeah,
No,
but
what's
he's
August?
saying, Crappy, that the first mention doesn't really count. I mean, they've mentioned a lot of stuff.
What are you talking about? That was in August, though.
All right. Okay. But so by your logic, they should have had Halls of Power out by now.
Yeah.
Where's Halls of
No,
Power?
but
man?
like, what are you talking about? What was in August?
Because
What
they
happened?
mentioned the Halls of
What-
Power
what's-
last year,
what's-
too.
What number is August month-wise?
9.
I don't know, but what did they
8.
say about
No,
the
it's
update
8. I'm
August?
sorry.
It's 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so the discussion has only been up for how many months?
What discussion?
2
There's no
months.
Power and
discussion.
sorcery and nature.
It's 2
Where's
months.
it? There's no.
It's only been
official
up for
discussion.
2 months.
Yeah.
I never saw an official discussion.
There is.
It's on the forums.
Yeah, it's
dude.
on the forums. I
Oh
saw
my
it.
god, his.
I probably commented on it.
Crappy. Look, you guys
All
are
I know
getting
is
way out of hand. I'll sell this
They're
argument
fucking
and
dropping the
get to the
ball. They
bombas.
should be
Crappy.
fucking on this shit.
Crappy.
There ain't
you-
that much shit to fucking do. Fucking fix this.
I need
fix
quiet
that,
for a
fix
second.
that, make an animation. Fix the fucking loop.
I need quiet for a second.
Crappy's a fucking moron.
Crappy, are you high right now?
I'm always high.
There's your answer. You're not gonna win
No,
this
but
fight.
I'm saying they mentioned this fucking update
You're not gonna win this fight.
last December, September, some shit like
so,
that.
But, Crappy, that doesn't
Dude,
mean
where's-
they started working on
Dude,
it. They
dude,
just mentioned it.
They mentioned War of the
Yeah.
Light back in August too. Where the
Alright.
heck is War of the Light?
But what? How about
I'm
this?
just saying. I'm
They
just
men-
saying
but
because
listen,
Crappy's logic. I'm just saying
mentioned
they
the
should have. They
mental-
should have brought out a whole bunch of stuff by now, man.
That's different.
Man,
But they
how is
mentioned
that
and
different?
gad. No. See, you're talking about DLCs. I'm talking about power stuff. They mentioned mental
That's the
gadgets.
same thing.
Yeah, but here, hold on, guys. Hold on
so
one
wait,
second.
by his logic, the tank power should already be out then, man.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about they mentioned mental gadgets. 4 months later, mental gadget update.
So
Same
how
thing
much
with
of
fire.
this show is gonna
Because
be
that
at
was
this
from the
point in this
beginning.
Okay,
They
hold
also
on.
said that they're gonna work on fire and ice that day that they mentioned that they were gonna start working on all the powers again.
Yeah, but they said.
So
they're
wait,
gonna do-
then how is this any different?
They said they're gonna do mental gadgets first.
And then,
They
but
did.
that
And
same
then, like,
day,
4 months
that
later, they did
same-
mental gadgets.
But
No,
they're
that
off
same
pace.
month, bro.
They
Later.
basically are taking a gap between working on them. They're taking more time because of the PS4 coming out. That's
But
what's
also-
slowing
so
stuff
They
down.
also need to get it right.
Yeah. If the
If they
PS4
pump it
wasn't
out-
coming out, they probably would have been done with it by now. You know what I
If
mean?
they pumped it out, then it would
Yeah.
be shit.
When did Fire and Ice get revamped? How many months ago was that?
Like
When-
at least a good 4 or 5 months ago now.
Yeah, but Crappy, they didn't have to worry about the new UI and all that stuff coming for the PS4. They got their hands full with the new PS4 stuff coming out. And I would rather have them concentrate on the PS4 stuff. Get the PS4 right. Get the
They should have
transition.
separate teams for that
Get
stuff.
the transition seamless, and then worry about nature and sorcery. You know.
But you don't think they have separate teams for that?
Yeah,
No,
they
because
do.
They're already stretched thin.
What do they got? 15 people in there working on the whole show here? You know,
They might be sitting around smoking
Have
weed
you-
all day, Crappy. I don't
they
know.
would
I
have
mean,
got shit done
have you
if they were sitting
worked on a
around
game
smoking
before?
weed.
Have you ever worked on a game before, Crappy?
No, why would I
Then
work?
you don't
on it?
know. Then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
But I know just from past experiences. It took
Of-
them
of
4
working
months
on
to
a game?
revamp One Power.
And
4 more
have
months.
you ever developed a game, Crappy?
No.
wait a
Then
second.
I'm just
shut
saying
the
from
fuck
Well,
up.
that's not fair. I mean, that's not fair. He's just going
Have
by.
you ever developed a game before?
No, and I'm not
Exactly.
actually saying, but I'm understanding why it's taking so long. I'm
I
not
don't
going like,
understand.
oh my gosh,
If
they
they
should
did
pump
it
this
for-
shit out.
If they did it in 3-4 months before, they could have done it in 3-4 months again.
I think I know what's going on here, guys. I think there's a YouTube subscriber competition going on. I think you guys are a little bit you guys are a little bit at each other's throat a little bit here. I think we've got
I'm
a
just saying that
little bit of competition going on here. What's
DC's
up?
just fucking slow, and they're just worried about how could they scam some more money out of people to make them buy fucking replay badges instead of fixing shit that they said they were going to fix 8 months ago.
See, now that shit I can totally agree on. They need to stop pumping replay badges into everything they can.
We got a guy in the chat saying they need to fix the Jon Stewart Legends character. I agree with that. They need
Thinking
What's
to.
wrong with them?
Nobody
No,
should
it's
be able to
completely
fly in
fair.
Legends.
What's wrong with Jon Stewart right now?
That stupid music.
Oh yeah, they need to get rid of it.
He has dumb music, and he fucking flies above everybody like a bitch and shoots them from above.
Oh, who does that
That's
remind you
so
of,
Easy
Crappy?
to counter though.
Who does that
That's so
remind me
easy
of?
to
Yeah.
counter. It's not
Flying
even
above like a bitch.
Video I saw the other day of this guy beating up supposedly Smile Before Death. I don't know. I don't fly above people and talk shit.
Who are you talking about, Crappy?
I don't want to call anybody out.
The
No,
peop-
but I thought it was funny that Nimbus was talking all that shit, and then he was flying above them, attacking them like that.
Oh, with 2 other people in the group? Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care, but I hate when someone attacks me out in the street and they fly so high above me, and they're like, "Oh, this guy's super speed, he can't get me." And I'm like, "You pussy motherfucker! Like, are you really gonna do that to me?" I hate those people.
And then he wants to brag on the video. He's like, every video he makes, he like references that video. Oh, we got Smile Before Death. It's, for one, it wasn't Smile Before Death. It wasn't him. It was iAudio. And then he says to me, well, you can't prove it wasn't Smile Before Death. The burden of proof's on you. You're the one claiming it was Smile Before Death. You have to prove it was Smile Before Death. I don't have to disprove it wasn't Smile Before Death. That makes no sense. I mean, the guy's a total moron. I just say
I don't
it.
care. I don't care if he beat him up anyway, even if
Yeah,
it
who
was
cares? At least he's got the balls to come to the American server. I don't see you guys jumping over on the EU server and fighting him. I want to see that. But Nimbus
even the
won't do
best.
that.
Even the best person loses,
Right.
man. You can't win every PvP match. Who cares if somebody loses? You know.
I don't
Yeah, but-
understand why we're talking about this.
What's up,
Yes.
Super Patriot? How you doing? He's in the. We got Super Patriot in the chat. Yeah,
What's up?
Crappy's
I don't
calling
understand why we're
somebody
talking about
an
this.
ass for using movement mode as an advantage to attack somebody.
Hey, I respect
Hey,
here
man,
wearing
if you let,
DPS
if you let
gear.
it go,
You knew
if
Crappy
you
would
let it
have
go-
some sort of excuse.
I was fucking running for my life, man. I had ads on me, Raven, your buddy, you. I was out of there. Fuck that.
Was Super Patriot ganking over in Wastelands?
It's trying. I'm a good
He
runner.
was
though.
trying. You're a good runner, though. Yeah.
Hey, I'm allowed to run. I don't PvP. I fucking run like a champ.
Hey, we've got a guy asking, does the movement mode still work with brawling ×3 damage? I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Explain what your question is, because I'm sure Crappy will be able to answer it.
Specifically, Crappy. None of us.
What's he mean by that, Kaiser? Do you have? Are you
I don't know, but you know what you need to do, Count?
Oh no. Yeah. What?
You need
What's,
to tell American Hero and SP to get on their Skype and get them in here.
Yeah, dude, please.
They're not gonna scoop.
For real.
They're not gonna stoop. Oh, I asked Super Patriot to come on the show. I mean, I understand it's a conflict of interest. I understand completely. It's all right. We appreciate you tuning in, though. We appreciate everybody in the chat that tunes in to our
I figured it could
to our
it could
scrubby
be,
podcast.
It could be our shit on crappy episode. Watch them
I
trash
already did my fair share. All right, wait. Okay, so I want to get back to how DC is pumping out replay badge and shoving it down our throats.
Go ahead. Speak on
So
it.
who wants to bet like $10 War of the Light's gonna be like, yo, there's like all these rare drops that you're gonna want to get, and they're gonna have feats attached to them, and they're gonna be like, yo, we need you to like run this content like 13 times a day, like they did with the freaking bounties.
Yeah,
And how like that, and then the duos where it's like you get a chance.
Yeah, it seems to be the direction it's going. Yeah, that, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. They've got to make money. I don't have a big issue with that.
All that stuff should just be optional, though. It shouldn't take me like when three DLC drops later that I have that full gear.
Get a job, Vagrant.
I still haven't completed. Completed the Norseman set.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying more popular games don't need to do that, and they still retain players. I'm just saying.
No, you're right. You can probably guarantee, like this DLC, there's going to be like probably an 89 set just to make sure even the people that are full 88 have a reason to drop replay after replay into it.
Well, I don't mind that because then, you know, there's at least something tied to the DLC because they can't just be like, yo, here's more T5 content and then call it a day. They got to give players something to, like, you know, want to work towards it. Some others said that like they can see like more Green Lantern Legends player or characters too.
Everyone wants more Lantern, period, for some reason.
I mean, dude, I would be totally down for some more Legends.
Glenn's retiring if fucking we get another Lantern
Oh
power.
yeah, that's right. He said
quit.
he was.
Yep.
We have another
quitting
Lantern
the
power.
game.
You quit.
If the tank power is a hard light, he's quitting the game.
They would disappoint the fuck out of me. I was like, that's the best you can come up with? Then this game's going to be shit for the rest of its days.
Oh, come on.
All I'm saying is next in T6, I know they're going to have the small DLC first, but then the next DLC with the 2 raids should have 4 sets of armor, like in T4. That way you could spend plenty of replay badges to complete all those sets. They could get creative, give us some more styles. Like, I think that's the problem. They don't want to be too creative anymore. They're just like, spend a bunch of replays. Replay this gear that you could never get. Give us 4 sets of that gear, and then make the best gear purchasable. You know, like maybe whatever the next gear is going to be, like 95. Give us the 95 vendor, and then the next T6 DLC, give us like a 96 vendor. You know, just let us buy the best gear, not this luck crap. Because it makes people suffer. Like, man, I've run Wave hundreds of times, and I mean, I have almost every piece for DPS, but I only have 2 pieces for healing, and healing is my main role.
Well, that goes
I wish I could just
that
buy
goes
that.
for the unattuned. You know.
I really
mean,
like...
Unattuned is cool, but why can't we just buy it? What's wrong with running the raid over and over and buying it?
That was one of the aspects of DC that I liked. That you could buy gear with marks by, you know... It was a better sense of progression, in my opinion, because... It's like Crappy said, it's based less on luck and more on being experienced with the content.
Mm-hmm.
Players learn how to play more by running the content and not getting lucky.
Yeah, because you have an influx of players right now doing Nexus that basically just skipped all the tier 4. They're going to do the Raven. They're getting their gear from the Raven bounty.
Yeah, they definitely need to have replays so they could make money, but we could replay it in different ways. You know, if there was 4 styles, people would still be replaying it to get those 4 styles. And then when the next DLC came out, if you gave us 2 more styles, but bumped up the CR level or the gear level, CR, whatever the fuck that is, bumped up that level and gave you 2 more sets, then we'd have to spend more replays for 2 more sets. And then put 1 rare piece like the Prime Helm. People replayed Prime like crazy just for the chance for that 1 helmet.
And it's like a 1 in 100 chance the damn thing's even going to
drop. All of the villain side replayed, well, most of us, everybody replayed Prime every day, over and over and over and over for a chance. They made a ton of money. You know, they could easily just do that and make everybody happy and give them good gear. They're actually losing out on so many replays. So many people I know have just, included me, I've given up on running Wave. I'm done. I'm only running Nexus and Wave that once a month. And it's not because I'm sick of spending money. It's because I'm just sick of doing it and not getting anything. I mean, I'm not poor. I don't have a problem spending $20 here or there. It's just the fact that I'm sick of going in there and not getting anything. I have a fucking bank full of tank shit.
Yeah, I've got a full Traces in Time. I'm missing 2 pieces of Traces in Time tank. And then to add insult on injury, I get the 88 shield. I'm like, really?
All I need is the chest and the head, and I have the head and tank roll. So I'm just waiting until I get the chest and tank roll, and then I'll switch powers and collect it to complete the style, and then switch back. Because that's the only way. That's how they make money off me. They're like, we're going to make you switch to tank to collect all your styles.
You know, a guy mentioned the other day, I was in Wave, he mentioned they should have a window at the end of the instance when you say you beat Wave. And before you leave the instance, you should have a 5-minute window where you can do instance trades, where one guy gets a tank gear, and you might even have like a 2-minute window. You know what I mean? Where you can sit there and put in the chat. You can click on it, and it'll appear down in the chat. Other MMOs do that of what the item is, and if anybody's interested in trading you, have like a 2-minute window where you can trade at the end of instances.
Unless DC skews it further, then at the end of the raid you realize 7 out of the 8 people got tank gear. Field day for the tank.
Well, I mean, if I get tank gear, because that tank was mad. I got the 88 shield, and I think he got blasters, and I was like, God, I wish I could trade you. That would be awesome. I would take the 88 blasters for my healer. And you get the shield and we're good to go, but that would be awesome. I mean, that's just, other MMOs let you do that. So, I mean, some others do that I play, so.
And then just have the gear buyable, but then not the next phases and weapons, and then you have to constantly run the shit to get your face, next, and weapons.
Yep.
So you still have to replay it. Give us a really rare piece,
And I think that trade would bring a little camaraderie between the players as well.
The trade would be good, but I don't see DC doing something like that.
I don't see them doing it either.
Somebody would probably find out how to glitch it.
I'm
or do something like
spitballing.
that.
I know. Make it like a 2-minute window. After the end of the 2 minutes, you're done. You can't do it or something. That would. I don't know. It's just an idea.
People sit in raids forever and try to figure out how to glitch doors and bosses and stuff. Like, who has time for that? Like, honestly, if you're the people doing that, you're a fucking douchebag. Like, who wants to sit there and press this button on the door and
you
hit
don't
the
have
boss
any mirrors
and do all
in your
kind of
place,
things
do you?
to try to get the door stuck open?
I knew that was coming. I knew Kaiser was gonna.
It is pretty crazy that people are just like, dude, if you like stand in this one spot and specifically do this and then jump at the right time, it causes the boss to like be stuck in the floor and you can just wail on him.
Dude,
it's like, how the
glitch...
fuck did you even like?
Well, I remember the FOS 2 days, the end boss FOS 2. I mean, we were guilty. We spent hours in there trying to find little crevices in the fortress to try to slip underneath the floor, and we did it. I mean,
I've never done that because I'm just like, I just never think of anything like that. Like, ooh, I wonder if I can walk through this like freaking little tiny ass cranny. Like,
see, here's something this Gabe guy says he wishes they would increase the amount of money free to play had.
Yep.
See, and just like you said, go to legendary. That's their.
I was
that's
on
how
it.
They
I was
encourage
on it,
people
Crappy.
to become legendary.
the thing is, though, is that in terms of what they do give you to do with free to play and premium, DC is super generous.
Free to
really
play is usually
There's a bunch
considered
to
a
do.
demo.
Yeah, I've played
than
so many
anything.
games that are considered free to play
And you only get a certain level.
that have a subscription model to it, and oh my god, you
get nothing.
Go play those games
Right.
and then come back to DC.
Yeah.
You can play DC for months and still have shit to do while those other games like will shit on you
Yep.
for
Yeah,
even
if you
thinking.
level up the right way, it takes you not a long time, but it takes you a good amount of time to level up if you do it the right way and get all
It's
your
like
skill
20
points and
it's like
feat.
20 30 hours to level to 30, and then you have all the end game content.
If you do
that-
it right, like he's saying. If you get all
and
the
then
feeds,
every
go
now
through
and
a
then they
progression.
throw you something else to do, you know what I'm saying? Like they gave the layers to free to play players where they
Yeah.
can just decorate stuff. They gave the inner alert, they gave the daily T5 quest with Brother Blood.
You're talking about update 31 here. Right. Is that what
What do
you're
you
talking
mean?
about?
No, I'm talking about
No,
this is all you. This is what you can do in general as a free-to-play player.
Okay.
You have all of the tier 1 through 3 content. They've thrown the inner alert at free-to-play players. They've thrown the Vices and Virtues quest. I don't know what it's called on the hero side, but you know that T5 Brother of Blood quest that gives you 315 marks of triumph. That's for free-to-play players as well. They threw the layers in for free-to-play players when Home Turf came out. They've thrown a lot of stuff that free-to-play players can do, but the thing is that most free-to-play players don't know how other games are, so they expect Sony to be like, "Yo, here's all this stuff," and then when they complain, it's just like, "What?" I look at it and I'm just like, "Dude, the amount of shit that they give you to do in this game is like unrivaled."
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do all the stuff that everybody else does, just spend a couple bucks, you know. It's not really that expensive, you know. I mean, I see where younger people don't have jobs and stuff like that, but
Right.
you have to pay. They have to make money to put new content out somehow.
I'm kind of wondering what he spent $500 on. What are you spending $500 on?
Yeah, like what the hell is?
Yeah.
What did you spend $500?
Legends
on?
characters? I don't know.
No, he was probably back during launch. He's like, "Man, vault tickets. I need those vault tickets." Like, I'm not sure what you can spend $500
Oh,
on.
for paying over the month. Yeah. Well, I bought the hard copy of the game, and then, I mean, the people, just think how we feel, the guys that played since beta and launch.
Dude,
We
I've
bought the
played
hard
since
copy of the
launch.
game, and then it was free digital download later.
I've played since launch, and I have not spent $500 on this game. I can tell you that much right now.
Oh, I have. Easy.
I have.
I have
I have
not, because the
I have
only time I buy
$100 through the
station
armor.
cash,
I
only
spent
time I ever
110
buy
in one day
station
on
cash-
replays.
the only time I ever buy station cash is when there's like a double event. It's the
Well,
only time I
you're-
ever do it.
Anyway,
God,
No,
you
I
don't
do
have
it
lives,
smart.
do you?
I do it smart.
I know. Well, you got to make a video about that, Vagrant, about being
How to spend your money wisely.
yeah, how
And
to
then
how to
Sony-
be efficient.
Sony would rip that off of YouTube so quick.
How to be efficient when you're playing when you're a tightwad penny pincher playing DC Universe Online. But anyway, yeah, but he's got a point. He's 14, and it's hard to pay each month. That's true. I mean, I don't know what to tell you there. I mean, I don't know. Play when you're 18. I have no idea. Get a paper out. I have no idea.
Kaiser does
I mean,
the 70-year-old neighbor sexual favors for legendary membership.
We haven't heard much from Kaiser tonight. I think he's.
I'll clean your pipes for 1 month.
I hate you all.
That's what Kaiser does to pay the subscription.
Kaiser's been playing Borderlands 2 the last 2 weeks.
He goes over to the old geezer right next to him and says, "Hey,
Oh,
I'll go down to your basement and check out your popsicles."
okay. One, I don't need that.
Yeah, because
I've got Count's wife. Two,
You couldn't handle my wife, big boy. I got news for you.
Oh, you're calling him big boy. Oh,
Not
like
even-
you know.
Not even
two,
close.
I don't want none of that geezer. That geezer usually is probably Count, and no one wants that.
Oh, I feel we're just not getting along tonight. I think our show is in jeopardy for the future because we just can't get along.
I was gonna say to that like subscriber thing. Crappy already beat the shit out of me. He was at like 200. No, he was at like 100 subs when I was at like 300. And then he has like way less videos than me, and he already passed me. So
Well,
like,
he's on the, for one, Glenn. He's on the PS3. Two, everybody knows Crappy on the villain side. I mean, he's very popular. God knows why.
I don't
But-
know. I don't even tell anybody about it. Like, because
Yeah.
I don't really. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. You know,
I
so
gained
don't
like
tell
I gained
anybody.
like 15 subs like in the past 3 days, and like you're still ahead of me.
I figured you were gonna put that. You put that video up on Smile. You were gonna take off.
No.
It helps. I mean, you know, a little bit here and there helps.
Oh, what was I gonna say with the skill point thing? Now, I think they're kind of forcing everybody to buy some skill points from their main. You know, like if you have an alt and now everybody could inspect your skill points, so now people are going to feel pressured if their alt only has 60, 80 skill points, you know, even under 100, you know, people are going to feel pressured now to have more skill points since everybody can see them. And then they're going to be buying them from their main.
That's only going to be when you're pugging, though. With a league mate that you know
how
like
many
you
people
trust
pug,
them.
though.
You know, it's going to go both ways, though. It's going to be like that for the people who want it on their alts. And for the people whose mains only have 40 or 50, they're going to be buying a shit ton of replays to try and catch up quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to go both ways. They're going to make money no matter who it is.
I feel the skill point inspection was just a ploy to get people to buy more skill points now that you could buy them. I mean, hell, they have to make money, but they do it in sneaky little ways. DC always seems to have a hidden agenda. They're like, oh, we're going to make skill points inspectable now so everybody can see your
people are clamoring for it on the forums. People want it. People
I can't believe
most of the people on the forums are elitists.
Everybody complained so long. Oh, we want skill points at countbound, blah, 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 blah. And now they finally got it. Like, cater to the fucking noobs a little bit more. Whatever happened to just grinding and doing the content and earning the stuff for yourself?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're catering to the people that have been playing a long time that are elitist by doing the skill point inspection. Because a newer player could care less about that. But somebody that puts together,
I feel they only added the skill
you
point
can't
inspection because of the skill point thing
now,
that
see,
you could buy with replay.
This is what I think is funny. Remember when you were arguing with Jens that skill points is not part of progression?
It is, but it isn't.
No. Just wait. Why the fuck is it inspectable then if it's not part of progression?
Oh yeah. He wasn't happy with me.
If it's not anything important, why the fuck is it inspectable? Just saying, Jens. Don't contradict yourself.
Yeah.
And then get so passionate when like I know you love the game, Jens, but how are you gonna blatantly lie to yourself that skill points is not part of progression? Especially when you're about to put in skill point inspection. Like, why even have it inspectable if you totally think that it's not part of progression?
Well, I think it's all semantics. It's not part of progression because skill points don't allow you to queue up for Nexus. CR does, but at the same point, if you don't have enough skill points, your ass going to get kicked from that group, so it's preventing you from doing your progression anyway. It is, but it isn't. It's all semantics.
It could be that
it doesn't lock you, but it prevents you.
It could be that he's trying to, how they were always like, we will never have pay to win features, and that
that was funny.
How was that utility belt on PC? That's
by saying that skill points is not part of progression, but you could technically pay your way to have skill points. He found a loophole by saying that skill points is not progression, but you can buy them.
And I could hear somebody typing.
That's me.
You count going at it?
I think Count's arguing with someone in the comments.
No, I'm not arguing with anybody.
Probably some fanboy.
No, Super Patriot said that it's going to motivate the 100 CR 60 skill point players to get their feeds.
That's what I was saying. Listen, I ran.
No, I agree 100%, but it's also going to keep a lot of them out of the raid runs because a guy that's saying they're 99 CR and you inspect their skill points, the drama is going to go and the drama is going to increase in the game.
It just encourages people to run content that's been in the game. Like I said a couple episodes ago, I would feel shitty as the developer who made Smallville, and then 3 years later, absolutely no one ever runs that content at all. I'd be like, what the fuck did I make this for?
Here's an example. I retired Nexus and Waves, so I've been running my duos, trying to get my 500 duos feet. Mm-hmm. And I go in the Metropolis City Hall or whatever it is, the one where you fight Kilowog and Jon Stewart at the end. And I go in there, and we go through it, and I'm running with this guy. I'm not going to say who he is or anything, but from a decently known league, and I know the guy, and I inspected him when we get in there, and he has 86 gear and 87, 88. And we get through it, and we beat it. He didn't have the beat Kilowog before he fucking reaches his
You were telling
power.
me that last night, right?
Yeah, and he didn't have the speed feat in a duo. Like, how do you have fucking 88 gear and you don't have those 2 feats in that duo? I was like, that duo is easy.
Well, those are the people that came on around Hand of Fate. You know, the people that came onto the game around Hand of Fate are just now getting up to that CR.
Still, how do you never run those duos?
Yeah, I mean, well, maybe they don't have the time, or maybe
You have the time. That's part of leveling up is running those
But
duos.
instead of running that higher level content, you need to go back and maybe fill the gaps in a little bit, and that's what Super Patriot's
No,
saying.
here's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't run the duos because of the one loophole they still haven't fixed in the game, the loophole of progression. You want to make people progress and stuff, then why is it still that you can get a character to level 30 and you can skip directly to tier 3 and tier 4 by buying some 52 shoulders or 58 chests all out of the broker real quick?
Not just
and
skip
trade them over.
Just
You
skip all of
tier.
that. Just skip all of that and walk into gates.
Yeah, because of the
Can't
tier
do that no more.
And get like 3K marks of triumph and just buy your tier 2 suit.
Oh yeah, I guess it'll work.
They
that
need to
way.
get rid of the whole
Just
walk-in.
skip the tier.
I don't think you should be able to walk into
You
raid.
should
They're
only be able to
technically-
walk in.
they're
if you have
technically-
SR.
They're
If
technically
Jens puts this-
getting rid of that slowly by having operations that are only queuable. You can't walk into an operation.
Right.
See,
If
I don't
Jen
mind if you
puts
could
to
walk into
say
everything, but
progression-
you should have to be that CR to walk into it.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Crap.
that's what I'm. That's perfect, Crappy.
Because like right now, I'm trying to do my duos and alerts, and like I don't want to queue up.
Well,
with a
that's
bunch
kinda
of
what I
boosters
meant,
for
Crappy.
Duos and alerts sometimes. You know what I mean? I could just go in duos and alerts and do them by myself, and not have to waste all that time waiting to queue. Like I'd like
Now,
to be
here's
able to.
the
Just
thing.
Yeah,
walk
no,
into
it's
this
good
stuff.
that you can walk in with a lesser group, if you don't have the people. But that's what I meant. It should block you if you don't have that CR. Regardless if you're walking in or queuing, you should be
And we all
blocked from
know-
that instance.
we
Yeah,
all know
just like
they have
Central
it.
City. When
We
you're
all know
too
they
low, you
have.
can't
Yeah, I
get
was
in.
about to say we all know they have the coding because Gotham Wastelands
Right.
and CC does it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. If they want to talk all this about progression and the natural progression and what counts and not, fix the loopholes. Don't let them just jump from level 30 to tier 3 and 4.
They're making it
That's
too.
all I'm saying.
It's
Here's
just
another
too
thing they
easy
need to
level
fix.
up, and they keep making it easier and easier to level up.
Here's another thing they need to fix: remove PVE equipment in PvP.
Well, that's
That's
a whole
a tricky
different
one.
discussion
That's
there. I mean,
tricky
let's
thing.
going back to
They'd
what
have
we
to
were
put a
talking
lock
about
on
for just a second. I don't mean to cut you off, Vagrant. I'm just saying, a lot of other MMOs, before you progress in the gear, before you get the next tier, you have to actually have the complete set of the older tier, and you have to actually trade that in on the new tier. You know what I mean? They ought to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
they should do it like you
Right.
have the PvP gear.
you have
know,
to trade in
complete
the
whole
entire set of tier 2 to get the tier 3 plus the marks.
What do you mean trade it in?
You actually, when you go to the broker, say you're tier 2 on another
What game makes you do that?
Guild Wars.
I don't think you should have to trade it in, but you should
Guild
just have
Wars-
to
not
have
Guild
the
Wars,
whole thing.
Rift. Rift.
Rift makes you do that.
Rift makes you, I don't know if they changed it, but when
That's
Rift
a good
first came
idea.
out, you had to actually trade in like a certain, like, you didn't have to have the whole set. Say there was
But you
tier
needed
2.
certain pieces.
Yeah, you had to have like 5 of the 8 pieces traded in to get the next set.
That's actually that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. I
if
thought,
they just did
well,
it-
I hated
well,
it at
see-
the time. I was like, God damn it. I can't cheat. But, I can't jump
save
ahead.
time and coding. It's already like that for PvP gear. You have to have the whole set to advance to the next one.
Make it
They
like
could-
that in PvE.
You know,
They could easily do
Make
that.
it-
here's the problem with PvE gear and PvP. With the stats on the current, I can't believe I'm actually going to agree with SP on something here, but the reason that it's so good, just the pure numbers, is blue immunity.
you're his
kinda
bitch.
corrects it. As
So-
long as you got blue immunity, you don't need toughness because you can just go from invincibility to invincibility.
Well, they
And then
nerfed
use
blue
the superior
immunity.
numbers.
They
to burn
nerfed blue
people.
immunity.
Yeah, but it's still a factor. If you can juggle blue immunity, you can use your super might and precision build the PvE gear, just burn someone before they can kill you.
I just don't see why it's so hard to just put a lock on PvE gear.
Because if you queue up for it, as soon as you get into the instance, they'd have to lock out your whole
They
inventory.
should lock out your inventory just like they do in the anomalies. You could only see the scoreboard and do other things, See the scoreboard
Well,
and the feat list.
in other games, when you enter the PvP lobby, you're basically entering a different game. Your inventory changes. It's like your entire character setup changes. Like I'm going back to Guild Wars 2 again. I know I do this a lot, but when
Guild Wars is a terrible game.
No, shut up. It's a great game, dude. You don't know what you're talking about.
If you're gay,
oh
no
my
offense
God,
to gay
dude.
people.
You are freaking.
What say about Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy's fucking a homo-filled game too.
Oh no! And anyone that has a different view, feel free to say.
We're
correct.
losing subscribers as crappy.
Final Fantasy is terrible. You want to ride ostriches and throw potions at people? It's fucking. You're a fairy.
Oh, I agree. I don't like it. Guild Wars 2 is a much superior game. I forget what I was saying now. Crappy got me.
You're gonna have a bunch of Final Fantasy fanboys and a certain GTA fanboy just talking shit all week.
I don't care. If you want to ride fucking ostriches and throw potions, that's fucking to each his own. That's pretty out there. My potion damages you 30 power.
Yeah, well,
let me get on my
during
ostrich.
Did you play during the original Valentine content of this game? It was pretty out there.
You know, I mean, DC is out there, but it's more like more people.
You
could
play
relate.
it.
I
so
could relate to it. You know,
Yeah.
with fucking heroes, villains, Batman and Robin bullshit. You know, but like that fairy tale shit, I don't know. That's just not for me.
Okay, well, it's not for you.
That's what I said. To each his own. But I'm just stating my opinion. I think it's fucking gay.
You're just a Batman fanboy.
I do like Batman.
He likes Blunt Man.
You know what this game needs? We need an Adam West Batman DLC.
Oh no.
Oh god. No. You know what? I would actually not mind it if they put like 80s Batman styles in the Prometheum lockbox.
What was that?
80s Batman style in the Prometheum lockbox.
Yeah, I have like retro uniforms for all the characters. That would be cool. Marvel Heroes does that.
What if they actually gave us a style that was cool?
Man, we're just just jumping around topics randomly.
Whatever happened to that? Like, let's get a style that's fucking cool so you can wear it. I mean, the Traces of the Time stuff is cool looking. I want to get everybody that I know to fucking everyone in my league. I don't have a league anymore
this is
because
what
they're
they
all
gotta
playing
do.
Final
Just-
Fantasy. The fucking homos.
I'm glad that they went back. I'm glad that they went back to styles that have like animations when you wear it.
What that gear is cool. It looks like you're from Tron. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of us, and we're gonna beast through fucking Wave, wearing all of the fucking Traces and Time gear. But everybody's gonna be the color of their powers, and they're gonna make for a cool looking video.
That would be
That's
cool.
my idea. Don't fucking steal it. If I see that on YouTube,
Everyone's stealing it now.
I'm still
I don't care. Don't bother me.
right now.
But I think that would be cool looking. You know, I like that gear. That's actually a set that I like. Like, I don't like none of the T5 gear, none of the T4. I don't know.
You didn't like the Tier 4? With the animal themes?
I mean, it was a really cool... that was decent, actually. That
Yeah.
wasn't bad. It went along with Gates really good.
Yeah.
You know, it was definitely creative. It was real good. I don't know. I just don't like a lot of the styles are just skin tight spandex and shit. You know, like everything looks the same.
I don't know. I kind of like the styles on DC Universe. I'm pretty happy with them.
Do you wear skinny jeans at home?
Oh my god. Skinny jeans.
I'm just saying for like the longest time though, like tier 3 and tier 4 gear had like no kind of animations to it. So it was kind of bland.
I feel that stuff slows my game down even more.
That's because you're on PS3, man.
You're a midget in a parka.
You know
Wait,
what?
ha-
One thing I've wanted to ask though to the devs is why can't this game be run on Mac?
Nobody cares about Mac.
Everybody's fucking racist against Mac. Nobody wants to play games on it. But my buddy
check this
plays
out,
Call
though.
of Duty. My buddy plays Call of Duty 4 on the Mac because they have that for it, and it runs just as good as it runs on a regular computer. I don't know why they don't make more games for Mac.
Because
No, check
Apple's
this out
greedy.
though. No, check this out. Guild Wars 2 launched, right? And then
Actually,
like a
that's-
month later, someone was like, "Why don't you have a Mac version?" And then Guild Wars 2 was like, "Oh, you're right." And then like 2 weeks later, they were like, "Oh, there you go, Mac version."
I can tell you specifically why Call of Duty isn't ever going to be on the Mac again.
Call of Duty's on Mac and a couple of them.
Yeah, but You gotta consider this, Crappy. Activision is in bed with Microsoft
Oh, I know.
because of Microsoft Xbox, and you think they're just gonna blatantly let you have it in any decent time? Yeah, you'll get a Mac version a year or two later.
Okay, Brittany says you have to run boot camp to run it. That's
Oh
how I
yeah,
play.
you could run Boot Camp and run Windows and then play it.
Yeah, that's how. She says that's how she plays DCUO on the Mac. Just
You could
dual
do that.
operating system on the Mac. Yeah.
I don't want to disgrace my Mac by
Oh,
putting
God.
Windows on. So.
Crappy, I swear
here
to
we
God,
go.
you are stuck in your ways so
Dude,
bad,
Windows
man.
is terrible. My computer has one program has ever froze on my computer in like 5-6 years of owning it, and it was iTunes. And iTunes is a terrible program. It should have froze a million times. How many programs have shut down on your fucking Windows computers and froze up and says Windows has encountered an error, blah blah
The
blah.
same thing happens on my Mac. I have both. I'm looking at my.
I don't know
have
how
a,
it happens on your Mac.
I
You
have a
must not take
$1,500
care of it.
iMac, $1,500 iMac I'm staring at, and I have an $1,800 PC gaming system I'm staring at. They equally crash.
You must not take care of it or something. I don't know why.
I don't take care of it. These are my babies. What are you talking about?
You see, the problem is Crappy's never had that happen on his Mac because he doesn't remember it. Usually he's so high he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
No, I
That
use my
shit could
computer
happen
all
like
the time,
10
man.
times a night. He won't remember it.
I'm an Apple fanboy, man. I have a
Yeah,
fucking
you
Mac
are.
Pro. I have a Mac Pro. I have an iMac.
I have an iPhone.
I'm
You
just
know, and
saying,
none of-
why isn't this game on Mac? They'd grab a couple subscribers if they did. I'm just
You
saying.
sound like a little too fanboy, Crappy. You sure you don't have a separate PSN account with a certain fire tank named
Better
Pirate?
OS right there. SP says it. Better OS. It runs so much smoother.
Unicorn trinket, yes or no? We don't talk about unicorn trinkets and little ponies on the show. I'm sorry. That's the source
That's
cat.
a
That's
Crappy Show's topic.
we're not gonna steal the source cast thunder on that. They've cornered the market on that. So
Unicorn trinket.
I'm not saying good or bad.
They're
I
still
forgot what
going
it
on
was
about that from the power guessing.
Plus,
from
it would
last-
insult Crappy. Crappy can't have any kind of fantasy stuff in his games because he's homophobic about it. We can't have any kind of fantasy stuff in a game.
I want them to bring back Brainiac, man. I love his voice. I'm trying to find a soundboard so I can put him on my answer machine on my phone.
Who does the voice
What?
of Brainiac? I don't know.
We'll have to see what the new storyline's gonna be.
I don't think we've seen the last of Brainiac.
I don't think we have either. Oh well, we've got
Probably.
Darkseid coming. So
Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna be.
I wonder who's going to do the voice of that. That's what I'm interested in. They've
I
got.
remember, though, way back in the day, Jen said that
Uh-oh.
when Darkseid came out, it was going to be the end of the game.
No. He
It was going to
did?
be the ending of the game. Yeah, that was somewhere.
No.
It was. He didn't
That he
say
said-
ending.
He
but
didn't
I
say
think-
necessarily
I think he
end
said
of the
something
game.
like, "Once we fight Darkseid, what is there really left to do? How much higher
He said
can you
we're
go?
saving that
there's
for
no
like the
where you
end
can
or
go
something
from
like
there.
that. I don't know.
The thing is, though, is that since a lot of people play this on the PS3, they're just like, this game's not gonna last that long because it's like a
Super
regular game.
Patriot is voicing Darkseid. Oh no.
Oh, it could be worse. It could be Nimbus Yoshi's Darkseid.
No. I will quit DCUO right now.
Wait,
I can
wait,
hear
you
it now. This is Darkseid coming at you. Holla back at your Darkseid boy. Oh no, we can't have that. No.
There's soggy bacon around.
No.
Like when you do
No limp
when
bacon.
you do the
No.
very last raid of the game, he's just like, "What's going on, DC players?"
Do it for replay badges.
Yeah, American Hero. I can't see
People
Darkseid saying
replay the
Percy.
shit out of that.
I will crush the Justice League. Percy.
No. Anyway,
I don't care what happens. They just need to come out with some new content.
it's coming. PS4, baby.
That's not new content.
No, I mean, you know that the DLC is right around the corner after the. I mean, we've got what, PS3 in 19 days. I got a little countdown.
It's coming
Do you
quick.
think they're gonna be like when it launches, they're gonna be like, "Oh hey, stick around for like a month because War of the Light's coming out."
Wait. Before I forget this, I have to ask you a serious question, Count.
Oh no, my
Has
wife
the
is not available on Wednesday nights. Now go ahead.
Nice. But has the manager of your local GameStop filed a restraining order against you yet?
No, but I text her every day.
Yeah, that restraining order is probably in the works.
Who you texting?
The manager of the GameStop I'm buying. I bought my PS4 and I keep bugging her every day. Like, have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? When's it coming? Like what?
He's like you when you run out of weed.
Give me like an hour window when it's
happens.
coming so I can meet the UPS man because I'm gonna unload the truck with him.
No, don't do it.
I got a text message from GameStop today. Says my
I heard the
Battlefield
UPS
4 is
man's
available.
got a package for you.
Yeah, they're lifting the Twitch won't allow Battlefield 4 streaming until the 29th. I got a message. There was a message popped up on Twitch that you're allowed to stream on the 29th, I believe.
The street date, pretty much.
Plastic Man is the strongest superhero. Dude, what are you smoking?
I don't even know who Plastic Man is.
I don't think I don't want to know.
Plastic Man is an very old DC character.
Oh, that figures that you would know it then.
Yeah. Oh, shut. I mean, they had Elongated Man in the Justice League instead of Plastic Man. So.
I bet you're real familiar with
One of my
Elongated
league
Man.
mates said the new tank powers should be elastic, and that would be pretty cool for a tank power.
That wouldn't be bad.
You could stretch out your arms and pull everybody.
I
and
think
shit,
you got
you
one
know?
of your league mates in the chat right now, Macabre.
Oh, Mac is in there. Oh yeah, I saw him before.
Yeah.
What up?
No, not
I need a
elastic,
drink, man. I got so much cotton I could spit a T-shirt in my mouth.
What?
There's so much cotton. Never mind.
Oh my god.
I'm eating pizza. So where's this nature and sorcery update? What the fuck?
All right, this is where we're gonna cut it short.
Yeah, I think we're running out of things to talk about.
Yeah,
We were
it's-
kind of jumping over. I mean, we started off with update 31, but we were kind of jumping around. Basically, listen to crappy bitch all night, as usual.
Hey, I just want some things fixed. Some things done.
You must have patience.
I don't have patience.
I thought smoking weed like made you like a patient person.
Oh, I am. No, not patience.
Like
you know,
chill.
I have motivation though. I like to get shit done. You know, the game's been out for a long time, and there's a bunch of things like this mic glitch that's on the PS3 needs to get fixed ASAP.
Oh, you
What
mean where you
mic
have to
glitch?
switch
Like-
back from league?
Yeah,
to-
when you don't
Oh,
see
that.
somebody's mic, but they're in the chat and they're
Yeah.
permanently loud as shit. And
Yeah,
no matter what
that's-
you do to their volume, you can't turn them down, and you have to keep switching chats back and forth to try to get their mic to show up. That's annoying as hell. Like somebody switches over to league chat in the middle of a raid, like on a boss fight or something, to say something, and then they switch back. And they're like, I have to take my fucking headset off sometimes because they're so loud. I don't have time to be switching back and forth to chats in the middle of something.
That
You
just
know,
sounds like laziness to me.
No, and that happened a couple updates ago. That started to happen. That wasn't always like that. Whatever they did, they need to undo it and fix that shit because that's annoying.
I think it started happening when they because I know they updated some sound files for the PS3 that would stop it so that if your mic wasn't turned on when you turned on the PS3, you couldn't use it until you restarted the system, but they fixed it so you could just switch
Oh,
mics
yeah.
and turn it on. Yeah, so whenever they fixed the mic for that mic problem, this mic problem started showing up. So we
Well-
traded one for the other.
Well, I wonder what the cross chat's going to be like on the PS4. I wonder what that's. Are they going to upgrade that, or I mean, what's going to happen?
It's gonna be just like the cross-party chat on Xbox.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Same thing. That'll be nice for when the chat goes down on our fucking wonderful third-party chat servers.
Except you won't have a bunch of Xbox.
Microsoft.
Hey, let's.
Ugh.
Hey, speaking of which, right now I think the only kind of controller that's working on the PC test is the Xbox 360 controller because I can't get mine to work. I have a PC.
Why would they even let you use an Xbox 360 controller? You don't fucking play the game on Xbox.
Yeah, but you can still use the controller. You can configure the controller, and I got.
Why would they let you configure an Xbox controller, not a PS controller?
Well, no, you can with a program, but I use a PC SteelSeries, and it works fine on the live server for PC. I was on the PC live server the other day. It works fine, but on the test server, I cannot get it to work. It worked perfectly on Sons of Trigon. That's how I was streaming that test server, but now I can't get my gamepad. I hope they get that fixed soon. I mean, it's not a big deal until new content comes out, because I don't really care about running Game Update 31 stuff anyway. I mean, it's just visuals, but I'm a little worried that it's going to carry over to the next DLC on the test. I hope not.
It's funny how, like, we're almost done with this podcast, but we have 26 watchers on Twitch right now.
Right, well.
It's because we started early.
Yeah, we start. We're not on the best time spot, but
Oh, update 31 screws the villains again. The heroes get a nice, pretty looking Earth. And what are the villains get? I look out the window and I still see nothing. See some
There's
fucking
just water.
underwater crap.
yeah, we're coinciding one with The Walking Dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're sorry about that, Crappy. They'll get right on it so you can look out now and see Aquaman swimming by.
Yeah, shit. Let's see some mermaids or something, you know?
Mermaids.
Oh no.
And you're the one bitching about ostriches and potions.
Let's see a fish or something. I don't know.
A giant shark or something would be cool.
What's the People's Champ schedule? Basically, the People's Champ schedule is ducking and dodging us. Whenever we're on, he's not going to be, basically. So, what, 4 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, we need some more visuals on the Hall of Doom. There's no doubt. They get that nice rendered Earth now from a pixelated Earth on in the Watchtower.
I guess it really doesn't bother me.
And it's supposed to spin the right way now, too.
Oh, God.
Was it spinning the wrong way? Oh,
People notice everything in this game.
That's so important.
Who cares
Details,
what direction they're spinning? Yeah, that'd be a good idea. See a Kraken for the Hall of Doom, like monsters. Yeah, it's supposed to be in a swamp.
No, we don't think he's ducking us. We're just joking. We know he has work or whatever he's doing.
Yeah, he's got to run the drive-thru at the McDonald's. We know. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, when you want those nice dollar menu, you gotta go there.
This is Nimbus Yost. Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order from the People's Champ?
You don't do it as good as he does.
What?
No, you didn't do
Of
the whole
course
thing.
not.
After you give him the order, he's like, "Yeah, your final charge will be like $9.78 per se." Drive through to the front.
I hope he makes a video about you guys and destroys you.
I hope he does too.
The current PvP. It could use some work, obviously.
Guys' thoughts on the game's current PvP? I like it. I don't.
What happened to the developers being able to pump out maps? They haven't pumped out any maps since they revamped that shit.
They couldn't say, "Hey, let's put everybody in Owen." Bam! They already fucking have that
Like
shit. I know
everybody's
SP
been
wants Owen, I
clamoring
think.
for. I remember Super Patriot was like, "Yo, we got to get people to like post on forums," and then when everybody did, developers are still like, "We still don't see a want for it."
Well,
How hard would it really be, though?
Just reuse the map. Make it a freaking team deathmatch. There you go. Done.
I know. How hard would it be to make Owen a PvP map? Seriously, they already have it. All they have to do is put you in there.
No, they said that they're not tying new maps to DLCs. They said that they made a mistake when they made The Last Laugh. They're trying not to split up the community any more than it already is in terms of PvP.
Bat maps. I love Celestial.
They're probably trying to figure out how they can make money off new maps. That's all it is.
Yeah.
What's everyone's thought on Celestial?
I love it.
It's a little OP.
Shut up.
Oh, you want to?
It's
Oh
just-
my
it's just
God,
an
you're
AoE.
going to ruin everything.
I'll give you my
Every
It's
honor.
just it's AoE, dude. Like you could be using a freaking combo, and like dude will hit something like a mile away.
Okay, mental's OP. How's that,
And
Vagrant?
it's yeah, but the problem is that mental gets split damage. Celestial does not.
Hey! Mental is not.
Yeah, how do you like those apples? Okay.
Mental's OP. I'm with Count on
Except
this.
I'm using
Every
I'm mental
power-
troll, you
Every
idiots.
power I've been 3 powers in this game, and they've nerfed every one of
I've
them.
only been one because I don't jump on the bandwagon like you homos.
Oh yeah, I
That's
change
a
powers
lie.
once a year.
Switch powers just to collect styles. You've been more than one.
I have to switch powers to collect stats because they never give them to me in healer roll.
And you fought while I still remember back in the day, Crappy
If
healed the
mental
fire
is
tank
OP,
over
then
it.
my dick is little.
If mental is OP, then I'm not even gonna repeat. I'm not even gonna repeat
He's
that.
just like, oh damn.
Oh fuck it, it's the project. If mental is OP, then my dick is little. I don't give a shit. We've got
Here's my
explicit
opinion
content.
on Celestial. I think
Sign
it's
up. I don't
great
give a
for
shit.
healing, real good healing power, real good DPS power. But it definitely is OP for DPS. Not like supremely OP, but it is a little. Like I know a dude who's hard light, and he's a good hard light guy.
He can keep
And,
up with Celestial, right? Like, no problem.
Like he's not like, I mean, he's a top DPS, but not like consistently. Not against us, you know what I mean? We'll put him in second or third place.
I'm just
But
thinking, most
he
of the
switched
time,
to Celestial, and he was 10 times better with
Yeah.
Celestial in a half hour with that fucking thing. He was
it's
beating us.
It's because, like I said, when their AOE is like massive,
Mhm.
like they can hit a whole room, no
he
problem.
switched to that power.
They
and
don't
put
even have
us
to
in
be
second place in a half hour.
They don't even have to be facing the enemies, and they'll hit everything in the room. And then like their split it doesn't split as bad as other powers do.
It's constantly hitting for $2,000 and $4,000 back to back, 2, 4, and up and higher.
That's what I'm saying. Like their split is like
Hey, Glenn,
what
look at the last comment.
war.
There we go.
It doesn't make sense for the freaking war, dude. Doesn't make sense.
Hey! It's American
You're gonna
Hero.
be so disappointed.
Yo, what happened? I heard Skype make a noise. What's up with Skype?
I ninja invited him. I tried to ninja invite Super Patriot, but he told me basically to go screw myself.
I
And
thought
then-
you fucking.
and
then
I
American-
thought somebody hung up or
I'm
something. I was
just
like,
kidding.
oh great.
Hey,
Al's
hey,
internet went
we
out.
got a guest. Everybody shut the fuck up.
So I ninja invited American Hero.
What's up, American?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah. I was thinking that your mumbling's gonna come back.
Sorry about the ninja invite, man.
No, you see what we got to do. If we're gonna start doing this.
You're gonna have
Find
to
out
turn
what
game invites off.
Jens and Meps Skype is. We'll just ninja invite Jens and Meps on the show.
No, that's probably a bad idea.
Do it. I don't care. Do
They've
it.
got better things to do in their Sundays besides
No,
working
it-
at McDonald's or, you know, they're
Oh.
probably actually, you know,
you-
at home
if you-
with their
if you
families
ninja-
watching
if you
Walking
ninja
Dead, doing
invited-
something a lot better than our show. So,
If you ninja invited Michael from the European side, he'd be like totally down for it. He's so chill.
oh, really?
Yeah, Jens and Meps, they're just like, Nick, if we ain't making money for this game,
Right. If there isn't replay badges involved, he ain't getting it.
Plus,
think-
he'd be
no,
like,
they'd be
screw
like-
these scrubs. I've listened to
they'd
this
be like-
show. It's not worth
they'd be like,
It's not
they'd be
worth
like,
coming
Crappy-
on.
Crappy Heels is in this. He thinks skill points is part of progression. Get that shit out of here.
Like that guy's a fucking asshole. So what do you think about Celestial Hero? You think it's a little OP in the DPS department?
Hero.
Yeah.
Hero.
Especially- You know me, I'm 1v1 guy, so I get hit, half of my health is gone, period. It's like,
Yeah,
it's
how's
too
that
much.
It's
in PvP,
ridiculous,
man? Does it
isn't
tear
it?
you down
It's
with that?
ridiculous. Oh my god. You let a Celestial get a combo out on your ass? It's like, nah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a Nimbus voice here.
It's ridiculous. You guys are trying to get Celestial nerfed.
Come
I honestly,
on.
last time I fought Celestial, I just jump behind them. I don't even fight them head to head. I just jump right behind them and start attacking them. They do this one power build up, like they finna just, like they start on do yoga. They just start breathing in, then they just let out something. The next thing you know, half my health is gone.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I had this dude in Gotham Wastelands. He was doing the "I'm gonna fly so high above you, you can't hit me" bullshit to me, and he was just almost smoking me really quick. Just fucking ridiculous.
It's like if you let a Celestial get like one combo out on you, like especially if it's that long combos, like it's like tap, like right tap, and then like hold, that hits you for like 4Ks.
We don't know what a right tap is because we play on PS3.
Oh, it'd be triangle then. It'd be like square tap, triangle tap, and then like triangle hold. It's like it hits you for so fucking hard, and like you can only stun so many times.
Yeah,
But that's if you don't. That's if you don't kill him first. Like if you gotta be stunning Celestial like nobody's business.
I think some of their moves should be interruptible because it's like I hit a Celestial guy.
It's just like hard lights. Some of that's blockable at least. You know what I'm saying?
think some
like,
of those
Celestial's
moves
like
work with that hand mod where you don't get
Celestial
interrupted.
doesn't have. Yeah, Celestial should be blockable or something, interruptible or something.
yeah, it's a little ridiculous when Celestial's like I can sit here all damn day unless you stun me.
You know they probably just did that on purpose to get people to buy power respects to be the power. They'll nerf it as soon as they come out with the next DLC. Like, here's Celestial nerf, here's the new power, buy power respects.
It's getting nerfed in about a month. They let the powers ride out for a little bit before they nerf them, you know? That way everybody changes to them while they're OP and they make sales off with them. And then after they nerf them, everybody will switch back.
The only power they haven't really nerfed yet's Quantum. It kind of...
Quantum sucks.
They said they weren't going to touch Quantum. They liked it as is.
Yeah, it's
really not OP though. It just had some
Quantum has this crazy shit where say you're a Nexus and those spiders that are in there, when they put up their power interaction and hit it with Time Bomb or one of the bombs, I don't know what it is, they could one-shot one of those spiders for like 75,000 and instantly kill it. Now, if that's not a fucking glitch or a fucked up power, I don't know what is. Yeah,
I never seen a Quantum guy come in first place.
Oh no, they're not a first place DPS. It depends. But I know a dude who could just instantly one-shot the spiders at Nexus. Just kill him. Even regular ads, he gets like 50k hits, 60k hits. He's got 112k hit.
That's crazy.
They need to fix that a little bit. That's a little fucked up. Like when we all stood there and we watched him kill a spider in 2 moves. He set up the PI and fucking threw one of the bombs at it, whatever it is, and killed it. It just disappeared. I was like, what the fuck? The tank didn't even have a chance to pull it. He killed it.
Yeah, B-Rich69 says it's fake damage.
Nah, they fixed that. They fixed that.
Yeah, they fixed that.
Okay.
But if it was fake damage, it wouldn't be killing that fucking spider.
So who else is experiencing that Lex duplication glitch in FOS 1?
I don't know.
FOS 1.
Oh yeah, I've seen that all. I've seen that.
Y'all must be talking about the Superman one. When you if you get the first boss, if you get him in one location, like 1,000 of them will spawn.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
They've been there for the longest.
We
Villain side.
No way.
They fixed it though. They fixed it.
Wow,
for the
they
longest time,
found out about it.
Again.
Oh.
No, it's like 100 Lexes.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
They weak as shit, man. They don't kill nothing.
No. Yeah, you guys are lucky.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm gonna probably try solo FOS 1. Try to take a look at that.
I feel like
we'll
that's
that
happening
video.
because people run through FOS so damn fast now.
Yeah.
I think it happens because like you don't let Lex like catch up to the group because isn't Lex supposed to be in that room to actually kill the boss? Or
No,
Superman?
he just shows up. I thought.
I thought he had to be. I thought he follows you and he just shows up.
No. At the beginning, he flies off. He's like, "You guys go this way. I have to go to the front line for something."
Yeah, when you go to the first boss, that's when he turns into like 1,000 or 100 of them. You trap the boss inside a little spot. So
I'm just saying, if that's still there when the PS4 hits, that shit's gonna look sloppy.
It happens in FOS 3 too.
I haven't seen that in FOS 3.
And
FOS 3 runs so smooth.
In Family Reunion, sometimes those Nexus bots or whatever they are, they build up and there's like 100 of them out there.
Do you guys still do fam and
No,
Brothers in Arms?
not much.
Not really.
If I'm bored, I did it like once last week. I did family just because some guy kept shouting and I was bored and I felt bad for him because he was shouting for like an hour for a healer. So I was like, I'll do it, you know.
I don't even want to go in there until PS4.
Oh, PS4, I'm definitely going to test it out to see the difference.
It's so laggy on PS3.
Brothers is super laggy, man. I don't like to do Brothers. I have no problem with Family. That's not that bad, but Brothers is terrible.
I run Brothers and Family when I can. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't feel like it.
Well, you're on
I run
PC.
TP almost every day, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a situation where you can run Brothers or Family for 5 marks, or you can run Trigon, get it done in a third of the time, get the same amount of marks.
I know, you could do that in 10 minutes. You could do 3 runs in the time you could do Brothers.
God,
It's just more efficient to do Trigon.
I'm going to have to edit this show. I'm running out of space.
Oh, I'm running out of space.
Send
Just
me-
delete
send
one of
me
the
the
old
original.
shows.
I'll give you
Hey,
$9 and you
count.
can buy more space.
Count.
Sweet,
Count.
you're gonna pay my podcast hosting? Cool,
There
man.
you go. I'll give
You're
you
all
$9.
heart crappy.
Oh man, I'm laughing at SP comments.
I just wanted to get him on the show. I wanted him to
God.
show off his new
SP, you know you can't
Dark
one-shot
side
me. I
voice.
run too fast.
Nah, I think he's talking about his voice if he get on his podcast. He can one shot you and Kaiser.
No, I want to hear the dark side voice.
Hero, it's up to you to bring SP on here. You got to convince him. Like right now.
Oh, leave him alone.
I think Nemesis wanted to get on it, but Nemesis, it's just Sundays. The Sundays he can't do it. SP, I don't
Wait,
know.
he just said get this podcast to PvP phase. That's it. You know what? Crappy, after the show, how do you feel
PvP.
about Gotham Wastelands?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to PvE. No, I like to go to
Oh, you're a coward.
I always go to PvP for the challenge.
So does that
Wait, you
mean
mean the challenge of running away?
If
So
somebody
that-
could catch me, they deserve to be
I'm
my
not gonna
ass.
be able to play for a little bit, so
so that
I'm gonna
so,
miss out on all this drama.
So am I supposed to go to Wasteland or not? Am I going to Wasteland?
Oh, no, you just started it.
Hey, Super or Hero, you're gonna have to record it.
Yeah, I'm
Put
gonna
a
record.
video
Oh yeah, it's hard to get away.
Oh,
from
that's
me.
big talk from a guy that's on the PC. Yeah,
No, all right, yeah. Invite
can't
everyone
even-
down
I
to
can't even
Wasteland to
join.
beat
I
me
like
up,
the
and
way
you go
I like
play
the way
on
Vagrant's
PC.
setting this all up, and he's kind of outside.
Well, what I'm saying is like so I can watch it later, see how crap he did. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Well,
I
let
don't
him get
know-
Rock Hardington and Murdered Excellence, and I'm sure you'll have a fight.
Oh yeah, you were fucking 2v2 champs for like 2 weeks, man. You're beating everybody. Everybody who came in the fucking bat caves, they were beating.
Cool.
2 guys from my league.
I just what's the name?
Well, you know Rock's on. You know Rock Hardington's on.
You know what? We'll sell this right now. Anybody that thinks they can beat Crappy and Rock from
Oh,
the
hey,
end of this podcast tonight, send
just
them
put-
scrimmage invites all night. Test your luck.
this is what
I
you
actually
do.
just
No,
put
this
a
is what you
video
do.
up, and at the very end of the video, I put me Beast and Rock at the end in the duel.
I was there. I watched that fight.
No, that one wasn't from last night. I
Oh,
did not
okay.
fucking ass though.
What
this
people
time.
need to do is send Crappy a bunch of mail, just like $1, and be like, "Hey, let me beast you." In
I had a
PvP."
guy send me $1 today because of my video that
We
I
never
put up
dueled
weeks
in-
ago. Yeah.
We never duel in PvP gear though. It's always PvE gear, and the first person to get countered wearing PvE gear is game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that's
you,
true.
you gotta if you're quantum, you just pop quantum tunneling and get the fuck out of there.
If you get blocked or countered, block broken, like the first person, they're done. I
well,
just try
you do know if you get countered and you have a shield on your power bar, you can use it right to get out of a counter.
If it's a breakout, it pops you back up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quantum tunneling will
yeah.
teleport you though.
Oh yeah, yes, that one will.
I just fucking hit everybody with impaling thorns. I just knock them over with impaling thorns. And see ya.
You gotta have that one home turf mod though that adds like a stupid amount of toughness.
Well,
which
that's
is why people are in
you have to
PvP
counter
gear.
them, and as soon as they get knocked over while they're vulnerable, you hit them.
People, I heard on forums, people use that mod so they can technically have PvP armor while in PvE armor because it gives you like 7,500 defense or toughness.
I guess it
mod?
only gives it to you for a few seconds, though. Shit, you'd have to
Yeah, but
keep-
if they spammed it, they'd be like, I'm PvP armor.
Stop giving people ideas.
I'm not giving people ideas. People already do it.
bother me.
They just don't want to. They don't want to grind that gear for some reason.
I don't
Probably-
want to, man.
Kirby,
Too much.
wasn't you supposed to be I don't know, they were having some type of vote about you showing up on Orb and the Smell for Death podcast.
Oh yeah, maybe next week.
Uh
I don't know. A bunch of people wanted me to go on for
yeah,
some reason.
I was
They thought it
surprised. The chats was just going crappy. I like, damn.
No one usually wants to talk to Crappy. What's the deal?
What are you talking about? Crappy's like
Crappy's well loved on the PS3
He-
villain side.
he's loved on this podcast. There are people like,
Yeah.
and people are just like, get everybody else out. Just have Crappy.
I guess everybody likes me in the Hall of Doom because I'm an asshole. I just tell everybody how it is. I was
Oh,
fucking,
and just to say this about your PvP skills, and in case you're not paying attention, Patriot says the training dummies don't count as PvP.
oh lord.
Someone just said Crappy is a real ass. Yeah,
I'm an ass.
that's
How do you
why
know it
he
says
is
ass?
cool.
There's 3 stars. I don't know what that says. Could say anything.
It could say pretzel burgers.
It could be a fucking. I can't even think of those things. It could be something short for awesome.
Awesome.
You know?
Acronym.
Yeah, whatever.
Now you're delusional.
Oh, we got Robot Super Patriot in the chat. No, I'm sorry.
That guy. Jesus, get that guy out of here. I'm sick. I see that guy all day in fucking chat. That guy is so annoying.
I love him. We're
He
gonna get
used
him
to
on
be
the show.
funny the first 2 days he made that name, and now it's fucking annoying as
Oh,
shit.
man. Oh, I killed him so bad.
I'm gonna try to get him on the show.
I don't want to put up with that guy.
Or was it? It was Evil Super Patriot or Robot? I don't know. It's a lot of
Robot.
Super Patriots.
Robot Super Patriot.
Oh, one guy got Super Patriot name. So good. At the end of the Super Patriot name, he puts a 0 instead of a 0. I mean, instead of the O. So I couldn't even tell if that was the real or fake Super Patriot. I was looking at my friend list. Then I invited him in the group, and he was like a level 3. I swear to God, I thought he was the real Super Patriot. But I had Super Patriot on PSN, so I'm like, how the hell is this going on?
Yeah.
And he was, it was crazy. And then he made my name. And put a he replaced the O with 0. It looked just
All
like
right.
my real name, dude.
So on PC, there's this guy named Smile Before Doom.
Oh, really?
And he's always talking on Trey going like, hey man, looking for walk-ins for Paradox Wave and shit. And I'm just like, oh my god.
There's a couple Orbit copies. I know that.
Yeah, I've seen.
Oh
a
yeah,
few
there's
of
another.
those.
Yeah.
There's an Orbit coffee on PC that I run.
There are
into
people
on-
dressed just like Orbit. I fucking write them tells them like, you're such a homo.
Yeah, they had. I think he had the most famous.
Get your own
style
style.
in the game.
Look at this guy saying I'm the cousin everybody hates but enjoys. Hey, fuck you, buddy. But oh, how about those no guys, Hero? They were all hanging out by the phase shifter. I was making fun of them. I was like, look at all these fucking no names over here, and everybody was busting their balls. Fuck those guys. I was in a raid with a couple of them. Horrible fucking players.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Horrible. This dude kept dying by the pillars at Nexus. Learn how to block, dude. Don't be dying. How you gonna die by a pillar in Nexus?
Yeah.
You mean
like,
Wave?
Holy fuck.
You know what I hate?
You mean the
I
pillars
hate-
in Wave?
The
I hate
pillars at the end.
Yeah.
I hate DPS that don't have sodas on their loadout, expecting people to save their ass at certain times or something. It's like if you go into a raid, they don't have a soda to help themselves. They can't block. They just rely on the heal and the troll. They make everything hard.
Man, everybody ain't there to cater to you. You still need to block, and you still need to fucking drink a soda once in a while.
This
Like,
guy
if
just
you
called
run out
you
of
out.
power,
Pillar and
drink
Nexus. What a
bucket.
scrub.
Or roll the
Did I
fuck
say
away.
Nexus?
Yeah, you said next.
Oh my
Pillar
gosh.
Wave. Fucking high. I'm high. Leave me alone. You know what I meant.
We know what
Wave.
you meant, man.
You know.
Yep.
No, man, that dude was fucking pissing me off, though. He died every time a pillar went off. Every time there was a chance to die, he died. And, like, I was like, dude, I was just going to say, someone just let this guy die, but he was a troll.
All he
And
had
then
to
his
do was
power,
block.
he was like, my instant power is freezing up. So then he was a troll in there, dying the whole entire match, like at the last boss fight, and he couldn't give no power. I was like, dude, you were totally useless.
Somehow was his name BCD?
No. He was a no name. That's what I call those guys. He was a no name. No names. They're all on each other's dicks, those guys.
Oh no.
Wow, Crappy. Spreading the love tonight.
Have you eaten today, Crappy?
He's eating a pizza.
I'm eating pizza right now.
Not yourself when you're hungry.
You're not the same.
You should see what I got going on in front of me.
I really don't want to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to know what you have going on in
Yeah.
front of you, Crappy. I really don't.
I have pants on, unlike guys.
Well, guys, we need to be wrapping it up. For one, Twitch won't export anything to YouTube over 2 hours. So
All right.
we really need to wrap up this random as hell episode.
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
Wait until you see the videos that I'm going to put up in our group chat.
We got American on
Oh, yeah.
here.
And
Got some
Count,
good shit.
Nimbus said something about you said you had something for him.
Yeah, I'm working on a. Well, no, I mean, me and Nimbus are cool, man. He's actually. I'm gonna let everybody know this now. Nimbus is actually working on a promo video for our podcast.
I
really
this
don't.
Isn't gonna go over well.
It's kind of a top secret thing, but I do appreciate Nimbus. Taking his time to do a shout out. Make a little video for the show. So be looking for that in the next couple days. We kind of got together and he decided
do not necessarily represent.
Do what?
Nothing. I'm giving a disclaimer so I don't catch shit for what you're about to do.
I don't want to hear that.
Count. I need the shout outs. I need all the subscribers I can get.
But yeah, Nimbus is actually doing a little promo advertisement for our podcast. So,
is he really?
Yeah,
that can't be good.
It's coming. It's coming. So just be patient.
What have you gotten yourself into?
I'm breaking out the green screen. I built a green screen in my gaming room, and it's getting the first test run. But big shout out to Nimbus to helping us out, giving us a big shout out. So. Anyway, we really need to wrap it up, guys. Sorry for the ninja invite, American.
Nah, I have fun again.
You're gonna have to turn your Skype invites on.
Yeah, he's gonna be away now on Skype. We were thinking about maybe moving the show a little bit later to maybe a better time slot.
We used to do it at 10.
So y'all really not gonna get Smiling Nimbus on at the same time then?
What is?
Yeah, really.
What time does The Walking Dead come on? 9 o'clock?
It comes on at 11 also, I believe. So,
yeah.
But I mean, it might be better for us,
Yeah.
Why don't we ask the
fans? Do it at 10. How come we do it at 9 now?
We moved it up because Smile wanted to be on the show a couple times. I asked him to come on, and it's very late over there. He's in England, and it's very late over there. So I was kind of doing it to work around him a little bit. But we'll probably be moving back and forth from 9 to 10. So
you can't be moving back and forth. That'll be confusing people.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but why y'all don't? You got a good fan base now, so you should be like uploading a video telling everybody. Yeah,
I'm going to be doing that, man. That's a good point.
That's what I told them.
I'm going to be doing that soon.
The problem is Count's lazy.
The point is Count works 60 hours a week, Kaiser. Something you don't know about.
Work 60 hours. Don't be exaggerating.
I work in the corporate world, man.
Corporate
I'm
world.
needed, man. You know how it is.
Turkey Hill gas station doesn't count as corporate.
I knew that was coming, you bastard. I don't work at a gas station. I'm a very important person.
I know you work at the convenient at the gas station.
I'm a very important person, my friend.
They have a Taco Bell KFC
Fortune
combo.
500.
Well, I love them gas stations.
Man, those are the best. Where you can get tacos and mashed potatoes. That's the shit.
You are the most random fuck I've ever...
You've never got fucking Taco Bell and KFC.
We're talking about something all of a sudden, and then he's talking about Taco Bell and shit. Jiffy Lube, huh, Super Patriot? Okay. You want to compare paychecks, big boy?
Ooh.
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 I'm just messing with you. Anyway. Oh, it's time to wrap this up. So, thanks for American for accepting my ninja invite. I appreciate you coming on for a minute.
Yeah.
You want to compare AdSense? Oh, please. Give me